Bitch all you want, you know I'm right. None of you had the stones to do what had to be done.
What happened?
Oh, fuck you and your noble murder bullshit. You don't go shooting people without at least consulting the fucking rest of us.
We don't know he was going to die, Alan.
The hell we didn't. Everybody who gets this black fever shit ends up dead sooner than later. You know that.
You still should have talked to the rest of us first.
We sit around talking about our feelings all day, and then what? He turns when nobody's looking, eats 3 of us before we put him down?
What about me, Alan? Do I need to start sleeping with one eye open?
Start getting sicker and maybe.
Three enclaves have collapsed, including, apparently, our own. Population 12, let me guess. He shot Pastor Will, because he was sick. So we're down another person now. Good thing one of our guys was a funeral home director and can give moral support to everyone, right? We're really just keeping this guy around. Look, I can understand that may have been what had to be done in the end anyway. If he just did it and didn't consult anyone, him just believing he's the law around here just because he's wearing that hat, no way. This guy would be out of here. Alright, well, right now, we need to go find some building materials, and Maya's not going to be the one to do it. I want to start training up one of these lesser guys. You are a natural athlete, powerhouse.
Our scout just spotted
Anderson Barrera, you're it. My.
Okay. You're not looking so good.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You say so. Maybe grab some meds from the communal supply, though, huh?
Oh, how the turntables. Well, that's karma for you. Anyway, let's put this stuff away. Wow, you've got a lot of shotgun ammo. I'm gonna put this stuff away. Oh, dude, you are just hoarding all the meds and snacks. You're generally a heavy weapons guy. We could see how that feels. We could try it, but we'll keep you mostly to local stuff. That's all right, because we're kind of near an industrial... You guys just saw that feral creeping behind the house, right? We're gonna go looking for construction materials, but it may not be the safest thing. Oh, meanwhile, you might get to see one of these things in action. Let's go to our outpost and restock our traps using some gas. Once this horde enters the sphere of influence, it should automatically be taken out. Oh, but I've almost forgotten. Hello, everyone, and welcome back once again to State of Decay. Oh, no, you don't. You're not turning this way. And as you've seen, the simulation can result in some really wonky interactions. Come on, right this way, guys. Guys? You're supposed to be exploding. There's a feral right there. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're leading this back, and we're dealing with this group style. Marcus! Marcus, start shooting, please. Please. Open the gate. Close the gate. Good stuff, Marcus. Okay, what we're learning is that heavy weapons kinda suck. So we're gonna switch you over to blunt. Good God, I never used to use these in the 360 days, and now I'm remembering why. Slow as death.
Hey, Doc.
Howdy, Miss Lily. How you feeling today?
Not too bad.
Any joint pain, fatigue?
No more than usual. I usually just lay down for a little while until it passes.
What about lesions? You developed any lesions?
Ew, no.
Well, that's good. Here, managed to scrounge you some immunosuppressants. Should moderate the worst of your symptoms.
Thanks, Doc.
Well, at least he's still around making house calls. In this case, it seems like he's just checking up on us, which is good. A lead pipe should do you just fine. And something not quite as good to supplement that. Maybe I'm not the guy who should be going out right now. I don't understand why those traps didn't trigger. Maybe it takes a little bit. It says traps ready. There goes Duck. There's some construction materials. Okay, you've done your job. The rest of this mission is going to be just killing things so you can get some skills. The number of ferals roaming around this town, that's a huge issue to have somebody so low. A 9mm of Falchion, entry-level collector's sword. Okay. Some very, very good loot we're finding in town here. Right now I'm just hunting down zombies. A potential weapon safe. And I don't care about making noise this close to home. Yep, there's some shotgun shells here, a cutting machine blade, all good stuff. And it's in close proximity. Good scouting run. You haven't really leveled up though, but it seems like we have a mission at base now. Mercy shot, an unplanned death is a danger to everyone. We're switching now to Sam.
Got any good news?
I know I might not make it. Even in spite of what he's done, it's a tough decision to make. We can't take that risk, kill this community member before it's too late. You can't stay here, expel from community, or at least try to. Or don't give up hope, delay your decision. How relevant in this moment. I feel like we can't take that risk is actually slightly more compassionate than you can't stay here. Here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna leave you for a while because I want to experiment, and this is potentially a very bad idea. I want to see if you can recover. We have tons and tons of meds.
So what do you say?
We're gonna get more building materials and make a top-of-the-line medical center.
Let's go somewhere else. No point in drawing more than here.
And hey, maybe we can even recruit somebody with medical experience. Alright, Jacob, let's do some clearing. This is apparently me combat training you, even though you're way higher level than Sam. That's like one of the more unimmersive things about this game, is that it kind of treats you, the player, as the community, regardless of who you're controlling.
Try not to attract too much attention.
After the first couple of levels, it basically doesn't matter, like, at all who you're controlling.
Now, let's try some shooting. If you have one, attach a suppressor to muffle the sound. It's not silent, but it makes a big difference.
Come on, lots of windows. It's perfect. Back here,
Up ahead.
and start shooting.
Watch your ammo and try to reload with safe.
As you can see, melee is much more effective, especially in a group. These missions are so pointless. You know, as somebody who's played this game a few times, I know that, yes, they absolutely can shoot you. They absolutely can shoot you, and it does damage. A lot of damage.
Attention citizens. If any of your loved ones have contracted what's being called black fever, we advise you to quarantine them immediately. While at this stage, the Army does not believe the disease is communicable, its onset is extremely unpredictable. An unexpected death will lead to spontaneous reanimation.
There's a Clio drop right here. But this one's already been looted. Also, not communicable, so we don't have to worry about the disease spreading from Alan. And he probably didn't get it from Pastor Will. The question is, what does cause it then? Also, what causes subtitles to remain on the screen, even after the person has stopped talking? Meanwhile, we have the opportunity to deal with a horde. Remember, there's always benefits to killing as many of these as possible.
I got nothing left.
Alright, I've forgotten Sam isn't as good of a fighter as some of my others. The thing is, you start off the game so weak, but you do so much combat, and so much of it is dependent on, like, your reflexes and your muscle memory rather than in-game skills, that it can be easy to forget just how,
I'm picking something up.
I guess, limited you are at
Give me a second to
times.
get it tuned in. Damn it, people, how many times do I have to tell you? We need sentries watching the approaches.
We're trying, but there's no good place to post sentries around here.
I guess we're gonna have to fix that.
The Grange needs fortifications. Well, it's a good thing we're stockpiling materials then, right? Alright, we'll go out there and see what it is they need. Sam, you've got a minute, right?
I'll check this out next.
Here comes the horde. Let's deal with it, shall we? We can actually buy some more Molotovs from the Grange. Alright, I'm gonna need you guys to cluster all together. Use the Project Zomboid method, wrap them around each other. Oh. That hurts. But it worked. I think now that we're in a more permanent spot, we're gonna invest more effort into killing local hordes. Meanwhile, you guys can reward us with construction materials, right? Oh, and before we start anything, let's just buy a couple of these fire bombs for 10 credits each. What do you need?
Heard on the grapevine you might need a hand.
Yeah? Huh. Maybe Quentin's right after all. So here's the thing. We've had zombie attacks like 5 times already, and a couple of times they actually got inside. We need to build some real defenses,
But construction's noisy.
and we don't have enough guys to fight off zombies and fix the place up.
This seems like a thing for somebody with better combat skills. It seems more like a combat mission than a trade mission. But I am going to do it. Obviously, look, community, it's not just about building yourself up. It's about building a network, building those around us. And, well, you know, we've got the courthouse, we've got the Wilkersons. You're our only real friends, especially since places are collapsing left and right. What's going on over there? Scavenger. Oh, I remember these. I'm surprised we haven't done one of these jobs yet. But you don't want to talk to me.
You here to help?
'Cause you're the one I'm looking for.
Hey, I'm not greedy. You help me out, and half of anything we get is yours. Otherwise, I'm gonna take inventory of what's here.
Deal.
Okay, loading up.
Because to me, this is an already scavenged location, so if I can get some magic materials out of this just by fighting off some zombies, all while helping out the Grange, then good for both of us. I wonder if it spawns things to come after us, or if nothing will even come because we just fought some. We've got more help out there if need be. Do you guys know there's people scavenging your shed? This game is so janky.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Lead the way.
Yeah, we did it.
Follow you.
Time's a wasted.
Alright, I'll drive you home. But not until I scavenge their warehouse.
I see
It's an infestation!
Looks like an infestation.
The pacing, the spacing of it all. None of it makes any sense. But whatever, we're doing work. Hey guys at the Grange, maybe this is why you keep having zombie attacks. Because you won't clear out the buildings that are immediately next to you.
Area secure.
Good work. It's all about those building materials. There we go.
Sit tight. I'm bringing the stuff home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
The way things have been coming at us honestly makes me wonder if there isn't some kind of bug in this version that causes missions to trigger, like, immediately sequentially. There's home. Wait, so where do you live then?
I'm almost there.
You're across the
Open a cold one
bridge.
for you.
We haven't spent a whole lot of time over there. We should actually probably do some surveying, and that is the kind of thing that Sam is good at. You live at the courthouse! Lady, you didn't tell me you lived here. Okay, well, I hope you can at least put in a good word for us.
Keep an eye on our six.
Yeah, there's a lot coming in. We're gonna need to deal with it from both angles here. Can you take that side? No, you're going
Consider
in.
that done.
I think this should square us.
Meanwhile, we gain better reputation. We actually do gain a good bit of reputation with the courthouse. Aren't you supposed to, like, give me something?
I got nothing left.
There you are. You're supplying us with gas.
Sit tight.
Well,
I'm
that's
bringing this
good.
stuff
Gas is actually a critical
We'll be ready.
resource now, because we can use that to refresh our traps. Oh, I'm pretty sure regular ambient zombies also won't spawn in the radius of an outpost.
We seriously need to figure out how we're gonna improve our defenses.
Yeah, I know. And I'm probably going to end up sending Maya over there to help with that. I know it's cliche at this point, but anytime there's like a real major problem that needs solving, she's the one. In the meantime, we need to get some more information over here. We may have a tower of our own, but it's got nothing on this. I should lift one hand off these rungs so that I can wave to them.
I got nothing left. Gotta look around now.
We somehow don't know about the house across the street from us. But hey, we're putting our scavengers to work so that our fighters aren't, well, tired all the time, like they have been.
I see a place worth a scavenging run.
Office buildings, I wonder what we can find there. A pharmacy for meds, which we will probably need. And it seems like this is the more commercial part of town. Yeah, look, there's a whole main street. You can maybe look for more supplies there. It's going to be all about the construction and medicine for the foreseeable future. A fire department? Well, if Project Zomboid is anything to go by,
I see a place
that should be
worth
a gold
scavenging.
mine. This downtown area actually looks sort of nice. I mean, that's the cool thing about this game is I feel like it's very, very American. There's a police department. We can maybe scavenge ammo. A potential home site. Zombie horde. Whoa.
There's a
wait.
freak.
Well, there's a Juggernaut and a Feral. Okay. And one of you? Death from above.
Looking for some death from above.
Package inbound on your pause. I say again, on your pause.
That's the
Target
throw
identified.
distance.
We're zeroed in. Contact in
Okay, well, it's a good thing the horde is moving towards it like morons. Well, that's the horde gone, but it didn't get the Feral or the Juggernaut. It's actually quite expensive to do that, and we just spent a lot on building advice. Everything is moving in now. Ooh, look at that. A whole abandoned factory could maybe find materials up there. It's across the river. But I can see some rocks where we can climb up if we need to. We'll keep that in mind. You see some real good stuff from up here. Even if you think you don't need to, even if you think you know the map well, it's a lot of valuable info. I mean, this is the most arcadey possible version of the zombie surviving community building type of game. And of course I would like something more complex, but even this, like, gives you so much to do. I guess we've rounded up some more cars as well. That's an issue.
There you go.
I need more of
Don't
this
say I
stuff.
never gave you anything.
That's a lot of construction materials we found out there.
Stuff?
Hey, you remember that mine we found at the beginning of the game? We're gonna take one of those. And as for the Molotovs, we can buy those there. We should have plenty left on our suppressor. We're gonna go help out the Grange. But not before we set our base to start building some improvements. For example, upgrading to the medical lab. And can't have better of those conditions. We can grant library access, which is always just a given as far as I'm concerned. And we can upgrade our workshop. That took all the materials we had, but you know what? It's worth it. Alright, now we're gonna help. We've got everything we need.
Heard on the grapevine you might need a hand.
Yes.
No sweat. I'll help run interference while your people work.
Guess that's true, Ioya. I'll meet you out front. We need to build some watchtowers, like they have down at the courthouse. It's a fairly...
Hey, Bex.
What is it, Quentin?
Nothing really, just, you know, checking in.
Dude, what the hell? I saw you like 10 minutes ago. Also, kinda busy here.
Right, sorry.
Okay, I'm getting started. Keep those zombies off my back if you can.
You go. You know, we have watchtowers too. And it's a tree fort. You guys sure you don't want to get in on that? We got plenty of space. A little more now. Wait, no. Why did that happen? Anyway, so Maya's kind of a beast, if you hadn't realized. Oh, here comes a lot.
Zombies up ahead.
You know I'm one person, right?
Hey, we got some trouble out by the shed.
Can't we deal with this later?
Not if you want to finish them towers. We got zombies harassing the guys bringing out the materials. Shit. Make that a lot of zombies harassing our guys.
Oh my god, that's a feral.
Damn it. Come on then. We better go bail them out.
There we go, it's down. That was real lucky for you that I showed up. You saw how that thing moved, right?
Like I was saying, the watchtowers were my idea, but Quentin designed them. He's pretty clever when it comes to building stuff. With girls, not so much.
Trouble in paradise?
God, don't get me started. So the other night we had a pretty close call, right? I mean, zombies were inside. We were all freaked. So we raided the liquor department afterwards, just to take the edge off, you know?
What happened?
So, yeah. We both drank more than we probably should, and there's this couch in the manager's office, and... yeah. But now he's doing this whole lost puppy thing. Following me around, and acting like we're married or whatever.
Okay, we got some more materials headed your way. They're loaded down pretty good, though.
Some more zombies, too. I mean, even just little stories like this, the dialogue is easily the high point of this. I mean, just that moment where the sun is setting, we're standing behind some workers doing their thing, and just, like, hearing about their day-to-day problems.
That's up ahead.
It's nice, it adds character. It makes you realize why you're doing this, so that, like, all the survivors aren't just numbers.
What are you gonna do?
Still got half this place
I
to
don't know.
fortify.
I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy, but it was just sex, you know? And if he doesn't knock off this clinging vine thing, I think I might throttle him.
So, how's it coming out there?
See what I mean?
There is a lot on the way. I just killed a whole line of those things with one shot. You're ruining my streak.
How we looking?
I don't know what was happening right there. But we just never run out of stamina either. And our cardio's not even that great. You guys can maybe, like, you know, watch out sometimes.
That gonna do ya?
Should give us some protection anyways. We would have lost a lot of people without you. That counts for something in my book. Anyway, thanks for the... Oh, what the fuck? Hold it right there. Hands where we can see him.
Whoa, easy there, Alex. It's me, Sheriff Carl. Look, we don't want any trouble. We're just here to talk.
Yeah, you wasted a trip. Turn around, walk away, and forget you ever saw this place.
Huh? Wait, who's Alex?
Forget it. We're not interested in signing up with your little society.
Ease up, Becca. Not everybody's out to kill us and take our stuff.
They might be.
Doesn't take everybody, just one.
All right, we'll go. We're not here to pressure anybody. You folks stay safe now. Hope you're keeping your nose clean, Alex.
YouTube got history?
You holding up okay?
Nope.
Yeah, me neither. Man, I don't know how much longer I can take this. You know I had to shoot Frank last week after he turned, right?
Jesus. Are you okay?
Now every time we lose somebody, all I can think is, God, I hope I don't have to shoot them in the head. Is that terrible?
No, that makes perfect sense.
Thanks. Good to know I'm not a heartless monster.
You might have to become one.
Need something?
But I guess that's all there is. I brought this mine in case he got attacked by a juggernaut. But now I'm thinking, if Ed could take one in straight combat, Maya certainly can, right? Maybe we could even hunt one down. Alright, right this way, guys. There's some other missions that we might want to help with. Right down the street, we've got a couple of instances of seek and destroy, help clear an infestation. I think that actually is Officer Carl, so maybe we can go help out. Maybe he'll respond better since we're the one he saw when he came down. Previously, he met with Marcus.
I'm on the move.
I hear
And
ya.
we can clear our horde while we're at it as well. I feel like now that we're down here, there's more zombies, yes, but we're also more capable of being more proactive, of taking control. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
All quiet here.
Oh no, it's you, Marcus.
Ah, there you are.
Hey, the band's back together.
Give us a hand.
Alright,
Lead
let's
the
do
way.
it.
Let's move.
Mainly because you know where these infestations are. Right up here, is it? No problemo.
I'm ready.
Now, of course, we're going to want to lure them out. There's an explosive here. If I were on my own, this would actually be a lot easier, but I don't trust you, Marcus. You got that AI brain in you. Well, look, if we back up through here... I don't have the shot anymore. That screamer moved. Big open windows here. We can get them to come out little by little.
Through or go around.
Trouble is, I'm not seeing those screamers. It's probably on the left in that side hallway. There's the map is showing that there's a lot in there. That's why I'm so concerned. So I'm trying to thin the herd a bit. Marcus, you might want to back up.
Get ready. We'll be on them soon.
And that's why.
Now this is just ridiculous.
Sure is.
Keep it up.
Okay, just grab me out of the roll. Marcus, I'm gonna have to leave you for a moment. There we are.
Stay sharp. This isn't over.
Couple left. Come on. And that's the infestation gone. Now we just rinse and repeat.
Thanks for coming to get me. I'm ready to leave now. See you around.
Sure thing, bud.
Looks like the moment's passed.
Karen?
Are you here to
Hey,
help?
you're the local drunk that we brought in out of pity.
use a hand
Neither
clear
of you
the
are the
area.
sheriff's station.
Guess
Okay,
I'll follow
let's
you.
clear this infestation. If only you would get, like, combat XP from stuff like
We've got
this.
zombie activity at 3 o'clock.
But hey, maybe we can find some building materials while we're here? We could always use some more to replace the huge amount we lost. Unfortunately, I'm not as confident in your abilities as I was in Marcus. Especially when zombies are phasing through walls. You know, you ran down there so you could climb down the fence over there. You're bringing in an awful lot.
Good work.
Alright, we're handling it. But so far, we're only handling stragglers.
Get ahead.
You handle this one. I'm still looking for that screamer. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Let them come out to us.
Zed's up ahead.
Stay sharp. This isn't over.
Do they have a better angle? Not really. You came on out. Oh, okay. No, I guess just ignore your cooldown because we weren't there for it. You're dead. Hey, at least we've cleared the surroundings too, right?
Too close that time.
According to map, there's just one left.
Don't let her get up.
And I'll give it to you. Boom. Congratulations, Total Lush. You just cleared an infestation.
Thanks for coming to get me.
How are things on the home front? Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
Roger that.
Upgrade delayed. A facility need. We need to go into town and find something. Actually, in the same building as this Ray Santos who sort of welcomed us in. So we'll pick a different character, maybe Marcus, to do it.
I need a breather.
Up. There's a horde over there.
I got nothing left.
How's our outpost doing? Good? Are we gonna get to watch an explosion? 2 hordes right here. Hey, hey, hey. Both of you, this way. Why are these traps not working? Well, the good news is when they're lined up like this, we can do a lot of damage with this rifle. It may be from World War II, but it's still very relevant for this use case. I don't understand why these traps aren't working correctly. I think this game's bugged in a lot of ways. Anderson Barrera, I'm gonna take you out to go do this mission. That feral hunt can wait until we have somebody that's a bit more above your pay grade. And just be careful. You don't have a whole lot. We've equipped you for combat, but you're going into dangerous territory, downtown in fact. You're gonna be pretty much the first of us to do something like this. So try and stick close to the courthouse. That should reduce the ambient zombies. In fact, nothing's really following us right now. Let's just stay here. This is what I love about this game. It's got that textbook small-town Americana. Okay, Ray. Let's see what you want. You're on the roof? While we're here, we need to get this guy some fighting skills. That's the thing, if you don't have a specialization, you need to fight. Can I jump up here? Oh, I actually can. That's really cool. But it seems like there are zombies in the upper floors. What is that I spy, though? That looks like potentially some building materials? Well, since you opened the window for me, I may as well have a look.
Okay. Looks like I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
We'll see you soon.
I thought that was the other window.
Glad you made it. Hope this wasn't too far out of your way. I like to come up here sometimes to think. Really gives you a sense of the big picture, you know? Go ahead, have a look. Take it in. My family's got deep roots in this town. My grandpa started with nothing but the deed to a few dozen acres of empty wilderness. He spun it into a lumber empire that put all 4 of his kids through college. My father took that education and gave back to this town. Miguel Santos was the first Latino mayor Marshall ever had. Did you know that? Community, you see. That's what matters, now more than ever. All of us together, doing our own thing, but helping our neighbors when they need it. Marshall's seen some pretty bad times, and some good. But my family's always done our part to help her through the bad and make the good even better. The way I see it, this whole thing is just another bad time. And I just know my daddy and granddaddy are looking down at me right now saying, Raimundo, you've got to do the right thing. So that's what I'm doing. Just helping out any way I can. You need supplies, I can arrange a trade. You need a car, I can hook you up. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. You've probably got a lot on your mind. You don't need old Ray talking your ear off. Tell you what, though. Give me a little while to put something together. A sort of a welcome to the neighborhood present. I'll give you a call when it's ready. See you then?
I'm cool with that.
Perfect.
He speaks of community, of how it's important to be selfless and help each other, and to be honest, it's a lot of what I've been saying as well. However, I would be lying if I said I wasn't suspiciously waiting for the catch. Hey, that body is still here. And the window is back. Alright, let's go down there and find those hinges.
Oh shit. So much for doing it the quiet way.
Great. Okay, well, made too much noise downtown. That's right, lock them out of killing you with animations. Nice. Although, probably not great from the not making noise perspective, probably a lot more loud than knocking over a shelf. Looks like we did it. And now it wants us to go search all the way on the other side of town.
Got that little present ready for you. Come on out and meet me when you've got the time.
Sweet ride, Ray's offering a gift. Maybe it's what I need right now? Oh, it's all the way over there. Tell you what, Anderson Barrera, trial by fire. You up for a little trip? There apparently is a nice prize waiting for you at the end of it. This way. Manage your stamina. Just don't swing, I guess. You're improving, slowly but surely. I don't want to do too much combat right now, so if we come through here, we can close the fence behind us and go through this courtyard.
Okay, watch yourself out there.
Oh. Oh, I remember this! This is the Alamo! Dude, this is so cool because it's not the best base in the game, but it's definitely among the coolest. It's basically an Alamo-themed restaurant. But that little thing up there, that functions as a guard tower. It's got its own little wall around it. Let's avoid the gaze of these zombies when we're so close to our destination.
Hang on. I've got a transmission coming in, I think.
It's that time again, folks. We're clearing infestations in the area, so stay out of the way.
Or perhaps we could offer our services. I mean, look, we've helped your people on a scavenging run, assisted in clearing infestations in the past. Being friendly with the courthouse wouldn't be the worst thing. Anderson Barrera, you're a rando, and it's comical how random you are, considering we've been playing with, like, named voice characters the entire time. But you're kind of proving yourself today. You're gonna get devoured by a feral before all this is over. If this were The Walking Dead, you would be a bottle episode.
I need a breather.
By the way, that was kind of a frustrating thing about The Walking Dead show, is how there's so much opportunity for, like, world building and such, and yet it always makes sure that any characters it introduces don't survive past that arc. And it's like, they probably do it because, like, you know, keeping actors around is expensive, but the show was a cash cow, and AMC was, like, notoriously cheap with it.
Well, what do you think?
It's a car. It's for me?
Sure, why not? I've amassed a fair little collection since this business went down. I can spare one for a new friend. It's all about people pulling together, after all. And speaking of pulling together, I wonder if you wouldn't be able to do me a favor. The folks out at the old Ballard homestead have been having trouble with one of their trucks. I happen to have some parts to spare, so I was figuring on running them out there. Don't suppose you'd be interested in taking this little beauty for a test drive?
Happy to help.
I knew I could rely on you. By all means, you drive. It's not too far.
I appreciate the gesture, but I'm still waiting for the catch. Alright, let's go. Whoa. This thing feels nice. It's fast, like the little car from earlier that we were using for our speedster. But it's also got some weight to it. It actually does handle noticeably better. Ooh. I'm terrified to damage it, though. I'm also pretty sure I saw one on the way out here. Hey, I was really, listening carefully for hints in your dialogue. You say you've acquired a collection since this all went down. Not judging or anything, but are you just kind of taken from the lots?
Handles like a dream, doesn't she? I had one just like her as a younger man.
Whatever you say.
Yeah, this takes me back. The open road, wind in your hair. Of course, when I was younger, I usually had a stacked blonde sitting next to me. But hey, say, you want to try something really cathartic? Head up this way. I want to show you something.
Okay. Literally, what did I hit? Well, the car seems to be fine. What's this catharsis you're talking about?
There we go. See those zombies? Let's run the bastards over.
I'm confused.
Come on, it'll be fun. Take out some of your aggression. Blow off steam. Trust me, this baby can take it.
Fast and strong?
Ever done a donut on a
Don't
zombie's
mind
head?
if I do.
It's pretty cool.
Well, I see for all your talk of community, you got a zest for some wanton violence as well. Hey, as long as you keep it to the zombies, I'm more than happy to do so as well. Hey, this is what we're building the repair workshop for, right?
Okay,
Yep.
okay, that was fun. But I suppose we better take care of this delivery now. Let's go.
Hey, it helps keep the farmstead safe as well, right?
Hey, to see you.
Howdy, folks. Heard you were having some engine troubles. Figured I'd drop by with some spare parts and see if we can't get the old girl back on her feet.
I owe you one, man.
Don't even worry about it. I'm happy to help. Say, you got any spare lumber in your barn there? I know some folks who are running a little short.
Oh yeah, sure. Help yourself.
Don't mind if I do, thanks. As for you, you take care out there. And enjoy the ride. I'm sure I'll see you around.
I was thinking you seemed a little shady, and maybe I still do, but it seems like what you really are is somebody who creates connections. You figure out who has what, who needs what, and make sure those things come together, make sure the ends meet. There may be something in it for you, but maybe that something really is just community.
We're about as secure as we can be here. Any hordes that come our way are gonna be stunned.
That's good to hear, Lily. Yep. I guess that means the overall situation is improving. And we can always improve it further. Alright, on the way back, I should probably stop for those door hinges they wanted. Sounds like there's some problems inside. Anderson Barrera, Slayer of all. Alright, there's gotta be some door hinges around here somewhere, right?
That's the kind of
There
shit
we
I'd
go.
like to see.
Oh, and there's
I'm
plenty
loaded up.
more building
See if I can
materials. At this rate, we're never gonna run out.
See you soon.
We'll crack
You
open
guys
one
would
for
not
ya.
believe the day I've
Found
had.
this while I was out.
My hero.
Alright, we're gonna do a bit of a shuffle. We're gonna move this pickup out of here, nice as it is, and put this in there so that now when the construction workshop is done, this car can receive the repairs it needs. Because there's only so many of these slots.
How's that bite, son? Oh, man. I'm gonna have such a badass scar. It's awesome. I was more concerned as to whether the infection's cleared up. Oh, yeah. It's fine. Chicks dig guys with scars, you know. I confess that particular intelligence has eluded me until now.
I love the dialogue in this game. I like that there's little scenes that aren't necessarily for a mission. What are they doing out there? But I think Anderson Barrera's done enough for today. There's a zombie infestation mission all the way up at the Wilkersons.
It may be too late.
And time's
Yeah,
not exactly
yeah.
on our side, if you know what I mean.
Well, look, we'll go up here, and we'll do it with... I hate to do all the combat with Maya. Let's do it with Jacob. He's our other edged expert. There we go. We can put this away. We're going to get you a new gun, actually. Put all that away, we'll get you a new one. In fact, we're going to get you the Clio HCQB. There we are. Let's get you some additional ammo for it. We don't have quite as much as for the other weapon types. And, okay, it looks like you're already good. And we can get you the Clio Axe. Let's try that. Let's try the Clio Axe, because it has better durability. Oh, and of course we're also going to want one of those machined suppressors for you. There we are. That's looking pretty nice. It's got a scope as well, which means that we can do stuff like zoom in. Ooh, and change fire modes, I think. We can change fire modes with space. There's no reason for us not to be in single.
Anybody out there's got
So this thing's pretty sweet.
and the inclination to play good Samaritan, swing on by the farm. Ain't nothing too dangerous.
That sounds like something we should take care of, and you know what? We're going up there anyway. Come on. Hey, look. That watchtower we helped build can still be seen over there. Just another way we're making a difference. This is right across the street from the last enclave in Spencer's Mill. Alright, let's take care of it. There's one screamer inside. Nice. That was crisp. Come on out. Oop. So we're not going to do the door bash trick. Hey, I guess that could be our company, right? You call us in to clear out the infestation across the street. You call us. Door bash. Okay, enough theatrics, Jacob. There you go.
Looks pretty clear to me.
You guys are welcome. While we're here, there was something that I wanted to do. And it looks like now's kind of our chance. Maybe I'm getting too comfortable using ammo.
Something just came in over the radio. We need to get a better look at our surroundings. I'll get you the location.
Sure we do, Lily, sure we do. Look at all our vehicles still parked in front. Why does it seem so much quieter now? Look, we even took down the watchtower. But I think here would be a nice nostalgic place to set up an outpost. I mean, it would be better served in town, but actually we can have a lot of outposts. I just like the idea of this place still remaining a safe haven. It looks so empty. Maybe you just can't do it at a potential home site, which is really stupid. But I guess we might as well pack it up. Put it in town where it'll be of some use to someone. Wow, there is a lot in these woods. The tower was doing a lot of work when it was around. And there's another infestation. There's a screamer. There is no longer a screamer. Yeah, no, edged weapons plus powerhouse is definitely a great combo. They're gone. I guess that counts as everything being secure. Tell you what, that first infestation we cleared out, that would actually be a very good candidate for the outpost.
The Clio beacon is broadcasting now. More strings of
Great.
numbers. I'm writing all this down just in case. My notebook looks like I'm a crazy person.
Okay, you're gonna have to get off. Thank you. This place right here. It's at a corner. It's at an intersection. This is what we want. We've only just reached cardio level 2. Our Spencer's Mill outpost can go right here.
Wouldn't be a bad idea to set up here.
Pretty big step. Sure you want to go through with this?
Yeah, tell the gang we're building an outpost here.
There we are. And now this will, if everything works correctly, kill anything that tries to come by. Make things a little safer for the enclave that's already here. Actually, let's go meet them.
It's the freaks we really gotta worry about.
No nonsense and a soldier. Okay, I'll help destroy some armored zombies for you. I realize I'm doing everything except what I came up here for. But you know what? That's alright. Tell you what, this would actually be a great time for a disposable car. One that we don't intend on using or coming back to. So, here we go. I saw a couple of hordes going up the street to the church. That would have been a huge moment of panic a couple episodes ago. But for now, it's just an opportunity for some bowling. 3 of them on the hood, wow. That one's an issue. You want to help deal with it? Yeah, the horde's been alerted. I'm not too concerned.
Damn.
Thank you.
Come out of that without a scratch?
2 more hordes down. We are just busting through them today. Let's do some off-roading. Yes, it was so important to you in the middle of Spencer's Mill that we clear out the armored zombies in the woods.
All right, got him.
That's it? That's the job? You're going home now? Okay. Glad I could be neighborly. Anything good here, at least? Oh, a large backpack.
Good, right? I mean, it doesn't suck.
No, it doesn't, Jacob. No, it doesn't. So now let's go help with the delivery, in quotes. No, we'll do the infestation first. Because I have a feeling things are going to go sideways. These people looking for help with an infestation are way out here. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna switch to blunt for a while just to save condition.
We could use a hand clearing the area.
You're a jerk and you practice taxidermy.
Okay.
You're an ideal partner then. Where is this infestation? In fact, it's right at the Wilkerson's house. So that's good with me. Even with a blunt candlestick, Jacob's powerhouse ability makes him a god. He may even be tougher than Maya when you account for that. Just me or are these hordes getting bigger and more common? Here guys, I'm helping out however I can. Just doing my part. There's just nobody clears their surroundings. Our group are the only ones who do that. It's a much more enlightened mindset that I really wish more people would adopt. Nobody wants to pick up their own trash.
It's on now.
Oh, okay, we don't have somebody coming to help? We're doing this solo? Well, that's okay, because it looks like this entire infestation is this one screamer.
Looks pretty clear to me.
Well, now that we're here, I guess we can take this mission.
Come on. Up you get. Time for you to get home.
Well, you don't look so good, Job. Looks like you might keel over if you breathe on him funny.
Well, we can't have that now, can we? We gotta get you back to your people.
Please. I'll be fine. Just let me go.
One of your clients?
Our friend here would be happy to take you home. Wouldn't you, friend?
Seems like a harmless way to earn a little goodwill.
Happy to help. There, you see? You'll be in good hands. Now, why do I doubt that you're helping this guy out of the goodness of your hearts, huh?
Just looking after our customer base. You understand.
You get them home safe, drinks are on me when you get back.
Why would I come back? Actually...
Ah, this is more like it.
Wow, the back of this thing really is in rough shape. Come on out and get picked up. Over here. There's another horde heading up this drive. And another one destroyed. This car has killed so many hordes today. So what's your story? And where are you going? Actually, the little farm where we rescued our first group.
Thank you for getting me out of there. I thought I was dead.
So, what happened?
The Wilkerson boys decided I was getting behind on my payments. I tried to tell them I could get the rest, but it didn't matter.
That's terrible. If there's anything I can do, just ask.
Yeah, well, it's my own fault for doing business with them. Still, a couple of cracked ribs is better than starving, I guess.
Mickey really worked you over, huh?
Mickey? Hell no. He was the one who stopped it.
I'm confused.
Yeah, surprised the hell out of me, too.
That's a nice bit of characterization, by the way. Introduced us to the level-headed one and the mad dog. And then we learned that the quiet, more soft-spoken, seemingly more intelligent one is actually kind of an animal when we're not around.
Well, this is my stop. I appreciate you looking after me. I feel bad for asking another favor, but don't tell the others what happened to me, okay? They got enough to worry about without this.
Where the hell have you... Oh my lord, what happened to you?
It's nothing, I just took a bad fall. Lucky a good Samaritan happened by and helped me back here.
A bad fall, huh? Well, you better get yourself inside and lie down. Go on, scoot. As for you, well, I guess we owe you one. Nice to see not all the decent folks are gone.
Meanwhile, while we're here, what are you guys like?
Hi.
Morale qualms. Ed wants us to help other survivors. Well, what do you think I'm trying to do here? What are your guys' traits? I wonder if we're even able to recruit you. Do you guys have anything good? You do have a pretty good rifle in there. But I want all of this stuff.
Where the hell am I gonna carry this?
That's all I can carry now, but another 30 rounds, easily worth the trade. And there's a Clio drop. So let's have at it. There's a reason for us to use them now.
We just wrapped up a construction project.
Medical lab is done. And we've arrived at the supply drop. There it is. Now, here's the thing. I would love to just go barreling in there with the car, and in fact, we may get our chance now. But those rotters... The thing is, you saw that cloud, that gaseous miasma that they release when you shoot them. That also happens when you run them over, and being in a car does not protect you. Oh, that's a lot. And there's a feral, too. Yep, car required. There we go. Oh, we just lost the door. And we're getting pulled out. And the feral's still up! Oh no, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. That's really bad. That's really bad. Get off. And you just did that. And it's in here, it's in here, it's in here. That's no good. That's no good, that's no good. Okay, the way you deal with ferals is you wait for them to charge you, you dodge out of the way, and then you... Oh, we don't have time. There we go. We didn't have the stamina. Normally what you do is you dodge out of the way, they sort of stumble to the ground, and then you run over and do a takedown on them. I had gotten pretty decent at that back in the day, but now I don't have the skills, man. Not at all. That thing seriously messed us up, and Jacob's gonna be out of commission for a little bit, but... Well, we got it. Come on. These jerky head movements are really annoying. Especially since sometimes it looks like I'm gonna miss and it hits, and sometimes it looks like it should be a hit and it misses. All this stuff better be worth it. Ammo and the Cleo DMR. And the Cleo Crab Cranial Breacher. In other words, this looks like gear that was developed specifically for this threat. Now I'm really wondering what they are. They seem military.
Cleo, next time we do this, I'd like a crate of snack cakes and a subscription to Zombie Survival Weekly. Just in case you're taking requests.
Oh, look at all of that. We can't waste any more time out here. We just need to get home. We are in a diminished state in several directions. It's a good thing we invested so much in upgrading our infirmary, because it seems like we're gonna need it. Let's go. The worst thing right now would be actually getting caught up in... Worst thing right now would be getting caught up with this vehicle destroyed. Now I'm sort of starting to regret picking a disposable vehicle.
Watchtower, this is Charlie 6. We're en route to the carnival, requesting access. Hello? Watchtower. Hey, will you assholes stop jerking off and open the damn gates? Come on, goddammit, we're right here on the bridge. How do you not see us? Charlie 6 to anyone receiving. Where the hell is everybody?
You're trying to get through the barricade on the bridge, and nobody's answering. Looks like now we're all you got.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
Man, I don't know.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Found this while I was out.
Take that ammo.
Sweet.
And meanwhile, Jacob will just kind of limp inside, poor guy. That was a really bad situation, and the thing is, it wouldn't really have been any better had I decided to go with my initial plan and get out and start shooting.
There you go. Don't say I never gave you anything.
Sweet.
Maya, for as much as I'm sure you love it, you're gonna put the M1 Garand away because we have got something a little better for you. Somebody's got that 100-round thing somewhere, but you're gonna take the microdynamic rifle. We need to make sure that you have military-grade gear, especially since we're gonna be assisting the military.
Thought you'd want to know. One of the Wilkerson goons just dropped off a care package. I felt like he hadn't bathed in a month. Seriously, I think the zombies stink less. Anyway, I hope you know what you're doing. I'm really not sure being buddy-buddy with the Wilkersons is a good idea.
Appreciate it.
Hey, if we had any agency in terms of how we interact with others, I wanted to clear them out before we left Spencer's mill. Seems like that would have been a good idea, too. So you're not at this bridge, but the opposite one. Yeah, there's a whole side to the map that we have not yet been to. It's an intrusive thought, but I want to try it. Huh, I didn't take a suppressor for this one. Come on, then. Right this way. Right this way. Crap. It wasn't enough. Alright, well, another charge might do it. Problem is, we need a wall for you to slam into. This way. We can do it. Just one little trap to soften you up, and somebody with a good weapon and bladed skill can bring you down. If only Edit had access to that stuff, huh? Oh, let's get going. Now, what's going on up here?
Come on, you limp-dick sons of hippies! Open the goddamn gate!
Everything okay?
Bastards aren't opening the gates. Meanwhile, my boys are sitting out here like a goddamn mobile brain buffet, so no, everything's pretty much not okay.
You don't look so good.
I'm fine, I'm fine. I had worse the day after I learned to say red light district in German. You throw a guy out on his ass for a case of the sniffles? What kind of an army are you running?
There's nobody up there.
Yeah? Why do you think I'm trying so hard to get the gate open? Hey, here's a thought. You want to see what's over there? What the big bad army's been doing while you civilians were stuck on this side of the river? Watch our backs while we tear these barricades down, and I'll give you the grand tour. Come on!
Looks like we're watching people's backs again, since, you know, the military isn't capable of that. Where are you guys coming from? Huh, never mind. They actually are looking after themselves. I feel kind of secondary to your whole thing. Here they come up the other side. Yeah, I got this.
Let's move!
Clear the blast radius. You're not just tearing it down, you're blowing it open.
Here we go! Fire in the hole!
Oh, go ahead, lead the way.
It may seem obvious, but no one being here is really not a good sign. Really not a good sign. Military first aid
I'll run this
kits.
home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Alright, that's coming with us. Just imagine there's some vaporwave playing. Look how short I look in my seat. What, Mile, what are you doing? Alright, let's go. A whole new side of the map. That also doesn't look good. You guys are gonna have to help me out with this.
That's up ahead.
Good teamwork. Now, if only we could bring a crew like this out on every mission. Oh boy.
We'll be on him soon if we keep.
If we want the lay of the land, we're gonna have to climb this whole thing. Problem is, I don't know if you guys are gonna follow me and end up falling off. I think, in fact, the first character I ever lost may have been lost to falling.
Better get ready. We'll be on him soon. Keep going this way.
Yeah, this place is a ghost town. Fuckers kicked us to the curb. Left us in the woods like an unwanted puppy.
So, what now?
You do whatever it is you do. Unlawfully seize real estate, loot the town blind, whatever. I'm going up to HQ to find out where the survivors bugged out to.
So we really are left all alone. The government response is screw us. Well, at least they left a whole lot behind, right? And we can replace the mine we lost. Things really are looking up for us. But I don't feel comfortable staying here on my own. What I really want to do is figure out what's around. So let's get climbing. It's gonna be a little while from the look of it. You guys want to know something cool? These fairgrounds are actually a base. You can resettle here. I don't know if you can do it in the base game or if you have to do that in the endless breakdown mode, but this is, I believe, the best potential base, or at least the one with the most building slots.
I'm there.
It's a little out of the
I'll
way,
take a
though.
look around.
Guess we'll find out now.
There's a build.
So we still got some stuff to take care of out there. You may need to hurry.
Yep, it's looking like this is not considered a potential home site, at least not right now.
There's a building we'll want to check out. I see some place worth a scavenging run.
More military
There's a building
stashes.
we'll wanna
Oh yeah, there is lots of ammo here. That's a potential home site. Over there is where we can set up. But yeah, as you can see, lots and lots of great gear. There's an enclave down in that barn. Who needs Cleo when you've got a whole base?
Spotted a weird one.
There's nothing that way off in the fog. But it seems like other than that, just about everything's been explored.
The radio a little while ago. I managed to record most of it.
Look at that.
How about drawing some zombies out of here?
Sounds like they're in a bad spot.
Yeah,
Might wanna
maybe.
offer them a hand.
Potentially. But I've just seen something pretty cool. Where's that location? There's some stuff back towards home. I'm going there anyway, and I've just found something to make it worth my while. A military truck. Lots of storage, rugged, and no doubt great for our purposes. Tell you what, we can still request death from above.
Calling in an artillery strike.
Duck and cover, folks.
There we go. I mean, hey, we got it. Might as well use it, right?
Target confirmed. Package inbound on your pause. I say again, on your pause.
No more
That's our
horde.
load blown. You folks take care now.
Okay. Before I ride off into the sunrise, I want to go see who lives inside this army base. They can't have been here for very long, right? Or maybe there are people who were being held here and were only cut loose during the pullout. Lots of SWAT zombies as well. Maybe local police were assisting.
Hey, I got a favor to ask you. Could you stop by the store when you get a chance?
Sure thing. who's here?
What's up?
Soldiers!
What's a good word?
Not people who are held here, actual survivors. Oh.
Hey, how are you?
No, it's you. You've decided to set up here.
Look, a civilian. Hello, civilian.
Hello, jerk. As if we don't know you. You got anything good? No, you've got absolutely nothing. Hey, I can offer you someplace to live. We could definitely use the help. Oh, and let's also make sure that you don't have new problems for a while. So that's it. Except for the judge and the people at the courthouse enforcing a delusional idea of order. It really has completely broken down. Nobody's coming. That's terrifying. Let's see how this thing handles. Answer very nicely. It's like the SUV, but with much better maneuverability.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to teach some of your skills to other folks. It might be a good idea if you train some of the rest of us.
I'm sure, but it's not my primary concern at the moment. Meanwhile, we'll have enough space. I hope I can get this through. We'll have enough space to grab some more of these medical supplies.
Load it up. See you back at base.
We'll be ready.
There we are. Well, we're not going to be short on weapons or ammo for a while. Because you're on the way back, what is it, Quentin?
Hey, thanks for showing up. Something's been bothering me. I can't quite shake it. People been looking at Becca and whispering a lot lately, and then there was that whole thing where the sheriff kept calling her Alex. I don't know. Maybe it's none of my business, but if you happen to run into him, could you ask him what he knows? I really like this girl. I just want to make sure I'm not making a mistake.
Sure thing. It's not really my place.
Thanks. You obviously don't mention this to Becca, right?
Of course not. I'm almost home.
I hope you brought me
Here.
something pretty.
You
Found this
have
while I was out.
this stuff, lots and lots of medicine. We're gonna need it because I'm really doing some dangerous science on Alan right now. Yep. I think I found who took the weapon with 100-round mag capacity. Let's go talk to Carl. And maybe see if they have any coffee while we're at it.
Looks like we missed our shot.
Good to see you.
I'm looking for Carl. Anybody seen him?
The sheriff? Yeah. He went out about an hour ago. Said he was gonna hunt down this feral bastard that's been stalking our patrols. I don't know how long it'll be, but I can tell you where to look.
Appreciate it.
Okay. The fact that he went out in search of a feral doesn't bode well. Could be anywhere in the middle of downtown, in the middle of the night. Great. Well, good news for you, the army's here. And by that I mean we might as well be the army. We've got the background, we've got the skills, we've got the supplies. Which is more than the actual army has, so really be grateful. This horde we're gonna basically ignore. And we're going to be very, very careful for this feral.
Hey, are you in there?
We're just going to want to get in as quickly as possible until we find him. Actually, if we can maybe find some fire bombs. No. Dead. Oh, this thing's starting to break. This was the last thing I needed. Alright, we're gonna have to abort from this for now. I need to go change out my loadout. I'm not risking this tomahawk breaking. You know, I realize these headlights are bright as anything, too. We're all refreshed. We are loud. Louder than ever. But we can do this. All of this to help Quentin with his love life. Does it seem like a misuse of resources? Maybe, but hey, it does help us get closer to the courthouse. Which is kind of our biggest threat. Friends close, enemies closer, right?
Consider this one searched.
There are some weapons here. Some ammo.
Nice.
Sure,
Load it
I'll
up.
take that.
See you back at base.
We'll see you soon.
Anybody home?
My main concern right now is when we find our objective, are we going to be finding the sheriff or are we going to find a
Time to
feral?
move on.
Deputy said he hadn't been gone for that long. Childcare. No one will ever love you like your mother.
Anybody home?
I hear somebody, but I think they're right there.
Consider this one
Still
searched.
nothing.
Hello?
Alright, you've got to be here. This is the last one.
Carl, hey. Wanted to talk to you for a sec.
Shh! This son of a bitch has killed 4 of my people in the last 3 days. I got no plans on being number 5, so keep your mouth shut and your eyes open.
Alright, I guess I should have figured we would have to help you hunt it down. I don't much feel like fighting a feral and a horde simultaneously. So let's just toss one over here. I would really appreciate it if you wouldn't do that. There it is! Look at Carl taking names. I'm just trying to keep them down. I was mashing Z, and it wasn't doing it. Thankfully, we've got you to do that. Everything's easier in a group. Just literally not responding to the controls. Alright. Oh, we got it now. That's 2 people injured by ferals, and we're going to be very short-handed when we come back. Was that not even your feral? That might not even have been your feral. Because we're still on the hunt. Guess we're gonna have to foolishly go in. Doesn't look like there's anything here. And let's be real, it probably would have come out after us by now. Nothing.
Consider this one searched.
Well, you know what? If it's in here, good, right?
Consider this one searched.
Oh, it's just nothing. I don't like this. We're getting pushed further and further out. Further from a vehicle. Those windows are open, meaning something could jump out quite readily. I hear it, but I think it might be around the back. There it is. Oh, I wish I had saved that Molotov.
I'll distract him, you bash his skull in. Then I'll answer any questions you want.
It doesn't much seem to want to deal with me. Hitboxes. Yep! I'm the distraction.
Well, that's that then.
There we go.
Now, what'd you want to ask me?
I was wondering what you could tell me about that girl at the Grange. Becca?
Becca? You mean Alex? Oh, hell. If I didn't cause her any problems with that. Didn't even think.
So you do know her?
Yeah, I know her. Busted her for solicitation and possession often enough.
She was a prostitute.
Mm-hmm. A good kid, though. I tried to get her cleaned up and off the streets, but it never took. Anyway, she wants to call herself Becca now, and that's her business.
Well, thanks for the info. Guess I've got a decision to make.
Look, I don't know what you're asking for, but if you want my advice, some things ought to stay in the past. Anybody deserves a clean slate, it's that girl.
I know you have a lot to do, but time's running short on some of this. Do
Yeah,
what you can.
time's running short on a lot of things. I'm gonna take this car to get back to my car. Ed is starting to annoy people.
I'll check this out next.
You've been pushing yourself like crazy. Come home and get some rest.
Here we can start a diversion request. These quests are good because we can do them basically as a drive-by.
That did the trick.
Off we go. And there's our car. Okay, time to make a decision.
You find anything out?
Tell Quentin what you learned? No. If things work out between them, she'll tell him when and if she's ready. So no. Let's take the sheriff's advice. Right after we deal with this.
You find anything out?
No.
I did. But I think you should ask her yourself if you really want to know. I mean, what's really more important? Who she used to be, or who she is now?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I guess so. Thanks.
Yeah.
There we go. I think that'll work out for the better. But at this stage, we can basically think of two things. We haven't had the opportunity to recruit nearly as many people as I'd like. But I mean, look at us. We have certainly come a long way in this part, and I think now we're finally starting to become that shining group that everyone sort of looks to for answers, for help. And for the most part, I think we've provided that. Unfortunately, the hope from divine intervention, that being the federal government, seems to have evaporated in this part as well, so I don't know. Now it might be a set of shoes we won't be able to fill. Maybe our friends in the military, who are now a lot more like friends than superiors, maybe they'll figure something out, something we can do. But all that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you liked this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one, where there is a non-zero chance we come back to find that Alan has killed someone. Once again, it is a huge experiment that I'm doing. We've got the best infirmary possible, but no medical professional.